trace of love still there somewhere. Oh.
That's it, we're out of time. This is Jude Spencer signing off, and remember, if you're afraid of heights, don't look down. If you're claustrophobic, don't sleep in a coffin. And if you're walking down a dark alley, don't look over your shoulder. Assume the worst and run like hell into the night. This has got to be one of the weirdest shows I've ever done. That Bill guy is something else. He turned the show into some kind of crazy mashup, half of which I don't understand. Look, it's my fault. I let it go too far. If you want to rebook for next month and promo the new book, see how it's doing, I'm totally down with that. I must say, talking tech to an audience that believe the earth is flat is more my fault than yours. I went along hoping we could trace him, but when he called my cell from Cedar Hills, I momentarily lost control, which reminds me, I need to call and see if my father had a visitor tonight. Though I doubt it. The protocol for visitation is very strict. Yeah, well, flat earth, Bigfoot, flying saucers, that's my bread and butter. It's a very loyal audience. And by the way, what's all that stuff about you having a stingray? I assume for shock value, the equipment he is talking about is cutting edge. Maybe CIA or Homeland Security would have it, but not a clown like him. Certainly not me. Just a moment. Hello, this is Mr. Welman. Could you put me through to the nurse's station? Thank you. Hi, this is Mr. Welman. I'm calling to check on Rod Welman. What? When? How could this happen with the monitors he's hooked up to? Was there an alarm? Did a code blue go to the station? Why am I just hearing about this? Well, I'm coming down there. I want to speak to the administrator. Well, you better damn well wake him up. Trouble? Oh, my father passed away tonight. They say his heart just gave out, and he died in his sleep. Like an old clock, he just wound down. There wasn't even a code alert. Because he was in such a deep sleep, he never woke up. Man, I'm sorry. You don't think that Bill guy? No, not a chance. He would never have made it past the nursing staff. It's just a bizarre coincidence. And I can't be sad. He didn't have much of an existence after the stroke. He lived a full life. And he made a fortune in real estate, and he traveled the world. Still, what are the odds? About 100 million to 1? I think this Bill guy has way too much time on his hands. He is a reader and planner. He probably scopes out many such programs and interjects himself into the narrative. With the equipment he has, it's possible to shadow a person's life and learn their most intimate details to the point of being omnipresent. I mean, think about it. You would clone a person's cell phone, turn the microphone on and listen to every word they say, see every text they send and receive, read their appointment calendar, withdraw money from bank accounts, and know what they are going to do before they do it, and they don't have a clue. Imagine such a device in the hands of a true psychopath, a Dahmer, a Gacy, Bundy. they would still be out there killing today. Well, I am just about all packed up. It's been a pleasure. If you want to rebook for next month, give me a call. And don't worry, I can see myself out. Again, I'm sorry about your dad and the detour the show took. But I'm a little wiser. I won't soon let a caller take over the narrative and derail the topic. Right. Well, take care. Perhaps I can add some crime tech stories and their use in solving murders in my next book. And so long. Hello, Mandy. What do you want? The show is over. No more getting kicks at the expense of my book sales. Put your juvenile rants in a jar and stick it up your bunghole. My, so hostile. And after all we've been through, bunghole indeed. Do all bedwetters have an anal fixation? What would Freud say about the jar, I wonder? Cut the crap. This is our last conversation. I called, so I know you kept your end of the bargain. And with your stepdaughter gone, and Mrs. Stahl not long for this world, you have nothing standing in your way. We can both get on with our lives and never speak of this again. It's not that easy. Some of your newly acquired properties interest me. I'd like to purchase them for inclusion in my trust. Now that I'm an executor, I will have a surplus of cash. I'm not one of your college frat boys you can strong-arm. Real estate is power. I'm sure it is. But just so happens, I was getting coffee 2 days ago at the Starbucks on Sunnyside. This lovely girl in front of me ordered an Indian licorice mocha delight. Being in such close proximity, I cloned her phone, and later that night, I turned on the microphone. She must be a fan. Why else would she call you Bookman? Sweet dreams.